So-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go. 180!
What we got? What we got? What we got?
11.
Watch out, watch out. Watch
One, Omaha.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
13.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
21.
198. Watch 98.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 23 yards, the final tally. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the Steelers' 48. Here we go. Black 80.
98 for Mike. Drop deep, drop deep.
Lock.
Check three.
2.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo throwing the out route and complete. That's Goodwin. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
A 44-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 34. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. And now the 49ers signal for the timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike 80. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. You left me, Drew. Double bump. SOS. 49. 50.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
A gain of 15.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 27, Roethlisberger. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17.
Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
No spacing.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 6-yard line.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Go,
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Easy. Hey, alert.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Hey, watch it. Snickers, got to spin. 50.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night, they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also,
that's caught inside the 20. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. And even 50 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Connor on the toss play. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll look to run with Connor. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
54, right there. 54, Mike. These two. King.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Now bad hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. And Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 2, Garoppolo. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
50, Mike's 50. In the face. Hey, Echo. Mike's 50. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Garoppolo on first down. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Garoppolo now. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Now, the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels. But it'll be 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Connor. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Again, a run with Connor. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Like 80. Check. Walk 54. Easy. It's just
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 98 to Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check three. 21. Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And got his man complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers are back within a score. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They start with a give to Connor. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Check it back, check it back.
Now on 2nd and 13, Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Right back to Connor here on first. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22.
You ain't doing nothing today. 25, check 25, check 25.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch. 11. Watch 98, watch 98 tonight.
On first down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
65. Hey, come on.
Garoppolo throwing the out route incomplete. That's Goodwin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, switch gears.
Lock.
Kill.
General West.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Here's this out for Matthews. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Matthews, the intended target.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 12. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ready? 230.
Right there. 54 Mike. Check the outs. Check the out. Check the out.
Lock it down.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Taken in by Switzer on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Lock 80.
Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Stay with you. 54. Mike 54.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check 13.